Hello there everyone and welcome back. With the supply rate and the excavation of my shielded power coil, I now have every single plasma weapon unlocked or fully upgraded. Or at least every one of my weapons upgraded. The only exception would probably be the actual melee weapon there, and of course the bulk caster being upgraded fully to the plasma variant. But in all seriousness, I probably am not going to use this weapon here, but we're all ready to make a big power play. It remains to be seen how risky this is with a grill op so close to triggering, but I am going to strike at the forge here. But I think with one day until the bullpup's all done here with his research improving Batman's potential, I think I'm actually going to spend that one day at least to get that done. And if for whatever reason the grill op appears, then I'm just going to stop and just do the forge immediately and not worry about the extra damage potential that I could get here. But let's see. Insanity's done, so we got our first, we have our third Psi Operative, so I'm excited for that. And we'll just get you Inspire. The faster the better, quite frankly, even if it is still technically 13 days. And that way I can start having a good plethora of Psi Operatives for all these missions, because they're going to be essential, no doubt, with how powerful they are just locking out Sectopods and Gatekeepers. Never mind the Chosen, that's a big deal too, but the bullpup's all done. This is the one thing I was waiting on, and this is going to be a huge improvement for Batman because he can shoot multiple times a turn. Now, I want to research the Archon King. As tempting as it is to start working towards the power armor, I don't think there's any way I can even afford the power armor when the research is actually done. Not without a couple of supply drops restocking up the black market, I feel like. So, let's get the Archon King corpse and hope I have the Alien crystals I need for the actual Archon armor. That would be the best case situation for me there, because then I have, well, I'm not going to have plasma armor or power armor for my Rage suit and all, and Viper suit mind you, but at least the Archon suit will be my first type of power armor. I believe it's just immediately comes as a power armored weapon. It doesn't need to be upgraded, I think. But we can't hold it off any longer. The list of enemies changed a little bit here, I feel like, because we got an Archon Prime, Elite Striker, Sectopod without a doubt is in here. One thing I'm curious about, though, is, let's see. Yeah, I am seriously worried about any, any Vipers that might poison me. Mamba is a sniper, so I don't think it will actually try and poison me, but from what we learned from the supply raid last episode is that this skews the possibility of any other Vipers that may be on this mission. I have no way to know if there's like regular Vipers, the Wyvern's in here or what. So it remains to be seen, but it's time to do this mission. I have my roster all figured out, I have them already kitted out. It's just a question if I remembered my soldier, my roster or not. So let's find out, shall we? Okay, looks like it selected them all there properly. So we got both our specialist duo here. We got Anchor and Quicksilver in on this to serve the obvious role of excuse me there, to serve the role of, was it just healing, protecting my squad mates, and of course just blowing everything up with their salvo traits. So they're going to be pretty good at least blowing up the cover of the assassin if nothing else. And also, I never did check what are the strengths of the assassin, because sadly the weaknesses are not available for this month at least because of their made whole type of dark events. So let's see, all scenes, so that's going to be a big concern. Mech units, I'm already accounting for that. Shadow Step is a big one. I can't like overwatch everyone expecting her to run in on me, so, and regenerates lost health, so the longer the fight drags out, the worse this becomes. But the Mech Galore is probably the only real problematic thing. Brutal actually could be pretty big too, considering the assassin actively comes after us, so that could actually play a huge part for how long this mission might be, so we have to be wary of that. But we already talked about my specialist there. Stimpy without a doubt is in, he's fully healed up, he's kitted out. We have Ananya who's back up, and she also has a brand new toy in the Plasma Lance, so I'm so excited to finally see her potential completely unlocked. And also, did I upgrade? Oh, I got a superior autoloader, so no superior scope alas, but let me get you a Shadow Keeper for good measure. I don't expect to actually boost your sniper rifle aim, but it keeps your options open at least. Raven's going to be in for a Psi Operative there. Sadly, she's not going to get any bond cohesion with anyone there, and I sure as hell don't want to bond with Batman there. Because like I said before, Yawn and Batman are a team, and Yawn would be here for this mission if he didn't bug out like he's been doing the past 2 times we lost him. alas. But Cypher is going to be in as kind of my scout. This is where I have to be mindful of the all-seeing trait of the assassin, because the assassin is almost guaranteed to show up for this. I'm pretty certain that's how the mechanics work. So I need to make sure Shadow's available until after I deal with her. Otherwise I'm going to be going in blind as far as fighting pods or finding them and trying to fight them on my terms. And Batman, with his improved bullpup there and the EM rounds, he's going to be really good dealing with the mechs and the sectopod there. Maybe not so much with heavily armored units. I kind of need to be mindful of that, because how's my shredding options looking? We have Anchor and we have Stimpy, which isn't terrible. I want to kind of throw in poison rounds somewhere. I really would like to throw in poison rounds. Am I okay with not having a smoke grenade? Flashbang I feel is important, although, is there actually a codex to worry about? Because the smoke grenade could be better, but I don't think in all seriousness, I don't think its radius was improved, was it? Radius 6, I don't know if that's an improvement or not, because it's not showing me like a modifier indicator, so I'm left wondering a little bit there. And the flashbang was not actually improved. So it's really hard to say in all seriousness. I just know smoke... If I can get at least some kind of phantom rounds, although I would argue Psyoptra is probably the worst person for this, considering she has better ways to kind of crowd control people. Yeah, I'm second guessing a little bit here, but I think we are good regardless. It's mainly the mechs that are probably the bigger threat there. I have shredding for that, and I have EM rounds to help negate heavily a lot of that, so in worst case, I have stasis and domination to kind of get me an extra unit for this mission. If I don't get lucky with his sanity giving me 2 extra units possibly. And domination is going to be a lot of fun, but the trick is making sure I put it on something that has a high chance of succeeding. Although, even if I fail, it will just go on cooldown. It's when I succeed that I'll lose the ability of... I'll lose domination rather, so I gotta pick my targets appropriately there. And as we learned, the Mambas are like the worst... Well, not the Mambas, but the Boas are like the worst target to grab, quite frankly. Because they do absolutely nothing, it seemed like. But I guess that was because there was no humanoid targets for them to grab and entangle. So let's get this done. Let's get this done. This is going to be a long mission. This is probably going to be a long episode. So I am prepared for this, but we got a damn good roster too. We got a lot of healing potential. 2 aid protocols available to kind of weather the storm. It's just that assassin who could be the wild card here. And fingers crossed we don't get ourselves an awkward start too. Because as much as I would love the Phantom rounds to kind of crowd control the problematic units, the Gunslinger arguably would be better for that at this point. Whereas I think I just want Ananya to help contribute just murdering everything in sight. The best case situation at least, so we'll see how it goes. In all honesty, I kind of wonder if I should have gave Ananya tracer rounds to help with her aim. That's kind of what it's intended for, to help mitigate a lot of the aim penalties a sniper will get way back with squad sight, but I feel like the EM rounds are going to be better because the Sectopod is going to be so easy to hit because it has no actual defenses, it just has a lot of health. So I think that's more better. At least getting rid of the Sectopod quickly with its damn 100 health or whatever, however much health it has on that damn thing. So, let's get this started. And also I need to see what Raven actually has available, since all my side operatives are basically going to be different. I see the effects of Solus there, that purple hue, so let's see. You have Domination, you have Stasis, you have Soulfire, and you can regenerate your health, I believe, too, with Soul Steal. It doesn't want to show it for me, but you have Soul Steal. And now, Insanity, Inspire, and Domination, as well as 2 grenades, which, let me see. The radius looks like it did get a little bit bigger, so that might actually be useful for me. Only big downsides, I have no Rangers, and I have no Grenadiers for, like, that kind of improvement. But, where is Cypher hiding? Cypher, where are you? I need you to spot for me. And also, where's our objective? Because I imagine the layout's going to be very similar, because there's the bridge right there from my last campaign when I went to the Forge, so this is kind of the same layout, isn't it? Although the placement of the facilities are a little bit more to the left, where I think it was directly on the bridge. And this is the corner, right? So this is probably where I'm going to go. Let's just get as much as we can out of Raven, because she is going to be almost impossible to see unless dumb luck happens. Heavy mech, I forgot to turn off the loot there, but we are going to want to start clearing them out for the assassin possibly, so we'll hang on to dealing with that pod later, because I think they're just going to naturally come to me regardless. Which I can almost use to my advantage some. Sectopod's there. It should be by itself if I'm remembering how these kind of missions work. Although since we already fought the Sectopod multiple times, I don't think that's actually true anymore. Now, I am a little bit worried about the Mechanic coming out of nowhere and causing trouble, but if they come to me, that'd be a best case scenario, I think. Because I could just stasis that Sectopod easily enough, and that way I can just get rid of 2 pods relatively quickly. That's the hope, at least. And Nanya, you get your full cover. You have high ground, which may help a little bit. Raven, I want you in position to contribute, and we gotta keep an eye on our bond potential too, because that's gonna be huge for big power plays. Now, I gotta remember, Stimpy's also counts as cover, so using you to protect one of my soldiers isn't a terrible idea until we're concerned about AoE abilities. So, what is moving? Because we have unlimited time, rather, so I could do whatever I want. And Sectopod didn't move, or I just lost vision, I guess. So Raven didn't have or Cypher didn't have constant vision. And I do have remote start too, which will probably break my regular concealment, so let's keep that in mind. Save that until after we activate, ideally.
I will go.
Now, what do you see? You see our... Well, you don't see our Sectopod anymore, but you see something. Oh. Well, do you see our Sectopod? Yet you don't. Well, that's certainly confusing, isn't it? I have no idea what to make of that, but I would love to use this high ground vantage point. Although it's probably going to work against me very quickly when the assassin shows up, so I need to keep that in mind. I do have grappling hooks to easily get there quickly, though. With Ananya and Batman, if I can get a good vantage point. And you also have Sting, you have Deadeye. Remote start's really good without a doubt. I just gotta make sure to position the proper place, though. Because anything that can keep you concealed while still contributing to the fight is always welcome. Now, get moving. I guess we're sticking with half cover for the time being. Stimpy, you're the only one who doesn't care about cover, but it helps with your concealment still. And if you can get close enough to maybe smash the pod up there, that'd be good. Although we don't know if there's any turrets on top of that building. You would assume maybe there isn't, because it looks like I already got good vision of most of the structure. And Anya, I don't know where to put you, because this isn't a good arc of vision for you. This is probably the best I can do, but you're not going to get your high ground very easily. And you're not going to have a convenient grapple point either. So, just Overwatch. Stimpy, you stay here. We'll take our time and see if we can get at least a perfect trap for our mech and Sectopod. There seems to be a little point to have to fight the Sectopod by itself, but if it doesn't seem like I have much of a choice, or the window doesn't present itself, I will happily start shooting at it. Because I can just stasis it afterwards. And that basically gives me a free turn because it's only a single target. Now, I have lots of toys to take advantage of this. I want to save some of my consumables or one-time use abilities, though. I think that's a fair assumption. Now, Cypher, you should not get detected. It's going to come straight for us, though. That's the only concern. And there's no way I can bait into a vehicle of some kind for your remote start. So I think you're just going to hang back and maybe do a killing blow best case situation. So that way you can keep your concealment and not burn your Sting. Just trying to figure out where's the best spot to put you, that's all. Because I think I just lost vision of the mech. Oh, there is a turret up there. Okay, that's good to know. It's in an awkward spot, mind you, so I don't think I care, but can we open up on this thing? Who's the best one for that? Stimpy. Well, I'd rather Stimpy overdrives with a full turn. Well, if I overdrive, do I really want him to overdrive this on the Sectopod? I can just stasis it and guaranteed kill in 2 turns. So it's kind of not needed. And Anchor has shredding, so he's without doubt want to shoot first, if not Stimpy. So let's give this a try. And I don't think I want a dual strike at all, but there's the effects of no defense on like a big massive unit. This thing's going to be so easy to kill, it's just going to take a lot of shots to do. And let's hope I didn't accidentally activate the turret there now that I think of it. With the damn enhanced vision and all that stuff. So barely any damage, but half its armor's already gone. And now it just walks right into Stimpy's vision, I hope. Yep, now how's the best way to do this? Because without a doubt Stimpy should shoot. I am still wondering if I should overdrive or not. Without a doubt we're going to have a stasis on this thing for a really damn easy kill, so I don't think it's warranted. We'll save it for the mech if it becomes problematic. There goes all its armor. And that was just the easy part, folks. Now we just gotta get through 70 health. 73 to be exact, so... Batman, you got 2 blue screen round shots, so I think you're gonna take them. It's gonna be amazing damage potential, but Anonia is not gonna get a rapid fire, don't think. Ew, damn. You do have a superior hair trigger. I did upgrade that now, so you have a 15% chance to gain a free action. And stop bugging on me. It's not allowed. I don't like it, but you may get a bonus shot still regardless. There. And I don't think I have Haywire Protocol. Not that it would become... Not that that's really important, but... Sadly, no hair trigger. As much as I would have liked it. Now... Quicksilver, take a shot. We haven't activated anything else, so an 8 protocol's not warranted. Ooh, and I can't wait till that covert op is done, where all my plasma weapons are going to get a boost in damage. And to be honest, I don't know if that includes the melee weapons or not, if they count as a plasma weapon or if it's just really my actual main armaments. That's one thing I'm really curious about and really excited for. I love the Deadeye though, but this thing's pretty much dead already. I just don't have... I could grapple up there, that sounds like a mistake. But I'd like to maximize my damage, and Anonia's not going to get much of a better shot with her current position, I think. There, that buffs it to 9-3. I'm willing to take it. I am willing to take it. Show off your new toy. Ooh, she's starting to put J-Pod to shame with that kind of hit. Although J-Pod has the benefit of critical hits, mind you, so that's a big difference there. You can stasis, but I don't think we care about Inspire or anything else, so you're my last move. You are not going to get to kill that thing, so we'll hang on to that.
I won't let them pass.
And Raven's the last move, so with 27 health left, that was a damn good start. It's just a shame Batman had to miss the 185 that he did earlier. Because then Cypher and Raven could have just straight up shot and killed it. I may have been tempted to do that in all honesty. Probably not a good idea though. This is a lot more safer, and here comes our assassin like I predicted. And she's going to come straight for us, which is kind of why I'm wondering if I should clear out the mech and just wait for her to come to me. So that way I can fight her on my terms along the cliff ledge to restrict her movement. That's the idea at least. What is a good idea remains to be seen. We still have to clear out that pod on the structure though. So that way I don't become problematic with 2 mechs possibly also spawning from the assassin. And she is upgraded, so I don't know how much health she has yet either. Now, I think I want Anonia to take a shot first. She does have Shadow Keeper, so she could just move and pistol shot. I'd rather she goes somewhere a little more useful, but I don't know where the Purifier and them are going to go anyway. So, just take a pistol shot, it'll help save your ammo. Will give you a good amount of damage because of EM rounds. So do it. 11 damage to a pistol is kinda nice, isn't it? Now if only she had quick draw or lightning hands, that would be even better. So Batman, I think you're the one to finish this off. If you don't, I think I just let Cypher get the kill. So that way she can stay hidden and contribute as well. So I might have you reload with that said. It certainly doesn't hurt with 2 shots left, and I don't conveniently have an autoloader for you. So Cypher, let's have you finish this thing off without getting spotted. And we gotta keep in mind again, the assassin's gonna reveal you, but I don't know if you hiding behind cover will keep you concealed. That's the only thing I'm not sure about just yet. So let's be mindful of that. I may not move Cypher at all just to reduce the chance of her losing her concealment. Depending on how that mechanic works with that, what is it, that strength. And that Shadow Lance looks sexy. Ambush kill, not concealed, or not revealed rather. Yep. And you are pretty damn good at dealing with my Reapers, unfortunately, with your dang ability to reveal them really easily, so you are damn strong against them. Now, I'm worried about activating the turret from going here prematurely. I want to think they're going to move to me. Stimpy, you're going to hang back. Overwatch is kind of pointless, mind you, but again, we need to keep in mind the mech coming to me.
It feels good to move around.
And if Stimpy can get close to the middle of everything to help out, that'd be good too. Because I don't have a mind shield, which I came to find out in my last encounter with the assassin. The mind shield actually prevents me from getting disoriented and dazed. So that could have been really handy here too, but is Solus just as potent? Now that I think of it? Can it technically do the same thing? This is going to be a little bit of experimentation, but we're going to cheese the mechanics a little bit, I think. We're going to let the assassin come to us and try and fight her while in this corner, ideally to restrict her movement heavily.
I will end this quickly.
It's going to take a few turns. I am going to need to be wary of the pod up there, and since Cypher is at huge risk of getting revealed, she can't move anymore. Because I think the assassin has mobility for it.
I guess that'll be okay.
And of course these overwatches are pointless, but I don't really have I don't have an idea what to do otherwise, quite frankly. Let's just get ready. Get everyone in position. Stimpy, I want you in the middle, so that way you can chase after her. The wild card of all this is without doubt going to be the Purifier and the mech pod up there. They can inconveniently come in here and try and ruin things if I'm not careful. And I'm hoping everyone's in Solus. Batman looks like he's in Solus, so you're all good. And I guess you just hunker down there, Cypher. That's probably what I could be doing, is just hunker down everyone to minimize their chance of getting critically hit. I think that's how it works. I know it increases the dodge, which is easily negated by the fact it's a guaranteed hit, mind you. So I'm just gonna wait another turn or two. She should be coming to me. That is how it works. I just don't know if she actually will, because I'm not fighting another pod right now. So she technically doesn't have vision of me. Kind of like the hunter a little bit with his tracking shot. He kind of can only use that when I actually am spotted by another pod, so she may not show up. She might not show up, we'll have to see. That's kind of what I'm gambling on right now, though. So I'll try one more time, and then we'll see about activating the mech up top there. I don't want to burn too much time, but it is unlimited. We are on unlimited timer, so this benefits me more. Although I shouldn't have overwatched, because if anyone's going to get struck at, that's going to cause problems with Cypher, being out in the open like she is. Now here she comes. Okay, this is as I expected. Did take damage the last Batman, so that's a shame. I can heal it though. 124 health, holy crap. 4 armor, and of course these walls can't easily be destroyed. Now, the good news? Well, the good news doesn't matter because these damn things that I'm just realizing are going to overwatch, they're not actually going to shoot me. So there's no good news of overwatching here, because it doesn't actually help me. If it gave me some early shots, then it might be a different story. Okay, so Assassin went to a hiding spot there. I could easily blow up that wall though, so that's not terrible. Now I just gotta figure out how to do this here. So without a doubt I got rockets, I got Stimpy. I have stasis backup. And I can't mind control to do any other Psionic abilities, so I think without a doubt we make this easy for me and just stasis this heavy mech. It'll kill the Overwatch, so I don't have to worry about actually hitting it. And this doesn't end her turn, so she can inspire someone else for a big play. And if I can just ignore these two mechs completely while smoke's up, that I can just use this to my advantage, maybe? Well, not really, because the assassin doesn't care about that crap. Let's not kid ourselves. But she will care about this in a moment. So fire your rockets, shred some armor, take full advantage of salvo. So we have 121 more health to deal with. That's going to be simple enough, right? Probably not, but we got our work cut out for us, but this is still going to hurt. Let's just not overcommit with the explosives, mind you, because she is going to run into another cover. So I need to have those rockets available, and Stimpy is kind of unreliable because of that weird AI thing with the rocket launcher. But I think, without a doubt, overdrive is warranted for this situation. No more holding back, Stimpy, let's get you going. And I am willing to burn Dual Strike and other big abilities for this type of attack. You have a lot of... Yeah, it's not a guaranteed hit though, and sadly I do not have any way to increase your chance to hit, do I? I don't have hollow targeting, you have no bonds, Rage Strike would be interesting, doesn't really matter though. And what about Anchor's chance to hit? 93 is actually better, quite frankly. Now, big question, A protocol. Who am I worried about getting shot? Well, really, Batman. So, yeah, let's just A protocol Batman. He's already in the smoke, mind you, so he probably wasn't going to get shot at anyway, but at least that way he doesn't get compounded on with another hit on him. So take your 93, give us that armor shred. There. It was sadly a dodge, mind you, which is kind of why I would have liked 100%. And the good news, apparently... Well, the good news, apparently, I'm not... If this is any indication, Cypher's not going to get revealed at all. Which could be a good thing. So let's see, there's no way I can detonate anything on the mechs or otherwise. But I can use a claymore. Which is a stupid idea considering we just stasis one of them, so... to be honest, I kind of forgot about Cypher a little bit. But I want her to contribute without a doubt. I just don't know what her best option is. But Batman, you got 3 shots there. You just got a power upgrade. So how's your damage potential looking like? Ew, 62. That is sucky. I figured your hit chance would be a little bit better. I need to optimize my turn there. So how's Ananya? Her rapid fire is not on the Chosen. So let's keep that in mind. Shadowfall, Frostbite. Frostbite's not a terrible idea, but it's only 63%. But it would become an 83 if she comes up here. And the assassin does not care about cover. And this would help increase her aim too. It's only a single shot, mind you. I might regret this, especially now that it actually put me out of range of the damn riot mech. That sucks. I just wish there was an easy way to know when I was in range. But I can't say no to a 100% chance to hit now. It's just not what I wanted. Good critical hit makes me feel better though. If nothing else, so... So we still have Inspire. It's still a question of what would be... if I even should use it. Because I also have Combat Presence for Stimpy. Let's get a single shot on this mech to shred its armor. In fact, maybe I just try and kill this. There's a lot of uncertainties here, but let me at least get one hit on this mech. I do, without a doubt, need to get some good shots on the dang assassin, or this rocket launcher's not worth it. So we'll try one more shot. Good critical hit, I like it. And there's 30 health left on that mech. So in all honesty, I think I want Batman to shoot this thing. And Whiplash is kind of warranted. 49% chance to hit though is not a good idea. So just take your regular shots. We'll see if you can kill this mech. But if you can get a shot on the assassin too, that'd be great. So a hair trigger please would be welcome. Especially now that your chance to hit is increasing, but I can't remember how exactly Zero Aim works. Ooh, got a hair trigger, so you got the guaranteed kills. Thank you, Batman, for your firepower. Now, you have one shot left, but yeah, that only increased your critical hit chance, so... a little unfortunate, but not much I could do about that. But it'll hurt like hell if it hits. Thank you.
I will not
Now it's a question of Inspire. Is there really much of a point to inspiring? We did take down a good chunk of her health, though. And I can't Insanity. Soulfire is guaranteed damage, but it doesn't really help me otherwise. The rifle's probably a better option. And I am willing to dual strike here, because that will give Anchor almost a guaranteed hit, I feel like. As well as give me more damage potential. It's the best chance I can get as far as actually damaging it, so let's give it a try. Because she's the big scare. Ooh, and you got the hit, so that's a big deal. I am really happy with that result. Now, Anchor, that should be 100%. Close. But they still hit. They still were not unmitigated by the dodge, so that was still a damn effective turn for me. Now, Stimpy, what's left? Raven, Cypher needs to join in. It remains to be seen if she'll get revealed or not, which I'm curious about if I do this move. Let's see. Okay, so it does work that way. It's just funny it never showed that, in all honesty. So it's a good thing I didn't try anything sneaky, with that said. And Deadeye is going to be really tricky to utilize. But 81% still a good chance to hit, and you're already revealed, so no risk of this. Damn. We're getting some damn good hits. Some of those should have missed. Now, one more time, Stimpy, bring her down to below 40. Nice. That was a damn solid turn, I have to say. Although your chance to hit isn't the best, but I don't feel like Inspire's really worth it. Because Ananya can't take advantage of it. Flashbang, she's immune. Smoke Grenade won't matter. And we're hoping Solus will help negate. Oh yeah, Solus did work, I'm just realizing, because Batman was not dazed. Keep that in mind. Batman would have been dazed from that melee attack. And unfortunately the mech is here, but that is at this point with such a good turn, that may be a moot point. Let's just hope it's close enough to this other heavy mech for the Claymore to hit both of them. Unfortunately, killing the assassin is probably not going to happen this turn, though. If I have to take these heavy mechs seriously. And come to realize it, I did not bring a frost bomb. But I didn't have a grenadier either, so... Oop, what happens here with the blind grenade? Alright, they are all blinded. Which actually, she just killed herself for me, didn't she? Let's see. They are blinded, right? I'm just not seeing that visual effect that indicates they are blinded. Because everything would darken out. So yeah, they're just blinded, so... I guess that affects it kicking in? It just didn't seem like it at first, so... I do have Frostbite still. It doesn't... Yeah. It doesn't really matter for the assassin. But... You apparently... Oh, you have a free reload though, so... Ananya... Wait, what's your chance to hit? 96. Ananya. Oh wait, you have EM rounds, so maybe I don't want to do that. As far as shooting the assassin, I mean. You probably have better use just rapid firing the mech, so let's try and shred its armor. Please let me hit both of them. Oh god damn it, the walls deny me. I can't get both of them to last because of the walls mitigating the blast, so I'm still probably going to have to shred some armor. And without a doubt, I want to kill this, I still want to kill the assassin. It's just, what's the best way to do it? And I think Stimpy just takes a shot there. He doesn't care about cover. What other abilities do we have? We have Inspire. We also have Combat Presence. That would be really potent with Stimpy. It's just a question if Batman actually can see that far. Because this is going to hurt. I promise you that. 9 damage, so will one more shot be enough? Not quite. Not quite yet. So, we are in smoke. We have a heavy mech there. We have this mech here who surprisingly has no health. I'm a little confused there. Oh, it's because of the blind effect, isn't it? So technically I don't actually see him. Which also means Ananya can't see him, right? That's gonna be... Oh, she can see it, so that's really weirding me out a little bit. because now his health bar is showing. This is getting even more confusing. And worst case, I just frostbite this heavy mech if it becomes too problematic for whatever reason. I just need to shred, which Anchor... Yeah, Anchor actually can get a shred shot and he wasn't blinded. I just gotta put him in at least some cover. Just slight bit of cover just in case.
Okay, I'll go.
So give me a hit on this heavy mech, kill its armor, and then we'll set it up for a rapid fire kill on this thing. Good, good. Ananya, you're up next. Actually, just to be smart, let's freeze this thing. It is an 83, mind you, so this could backfire still. We got it, though. Today I'm hitting all the 80s, and I'm so thankful for it. And let's make it even better with a rapid fire that has a 100% chance to hit. You cannot say no to that. Show us your true power there, Ananya. One. Can we get another one? Can it be a kill? So damn close. I'm still stoked for that, but I would have loved the kill, without a doubt. Now, Batman combat presence. Can you combat presence Stimpy? Not without moving, alas, so that kind of stinks. You could shoot, but it's a horrible idea. I might as well just have you shoot this damn thing. But is there a way we can shred its armor? I don't think we can. And we need to kill this assassin without a doubt, so let's make her the priority. I gotta make sure Cypher or someone else can at least shoot the mech. So one more hit should do it. Hell. Oh, you don't want to show your health anymore, goddammit. Something's bugging out, but I'm hoping... Oh, it's because of the individual soldier, that might be why. Soulfire's a horrible idea. You have a good chance to kill her. Do I have a backup? I have Batman as a backup. What's the damage that Batman could do, quite frankly? 7-8, so he's no better. So I'd rather have him just stay there. So take your shot. I'd rather Soulfire, all honesty, because I'm due for a miss at some point. But if I Soulfire, I still need a guaranteed kill, so we need to deal with this one mech. And is there a way Scythe could shoot him? Nope, just shoot that frozen mech. So you move up closer, it has 1 health left, so you have no excuses for this not being a kill. Now, good night, give me some loot. Gimme, gimme. There. Now, it's just the purifier we have to worry about. Now, Batman, you go over there and you help seal the deal. If you just get a critical hit, then this may not even be an issue. Okay, you hit her, but she's not dead. 1 health, though. Now, finish her off with a Soulfire, please. Justice in the end. Ooh, and there's the Soulfire visual effect kicking in. Not that it really matters, but we dealt with our first big problem there really nicely. With only minor wounds, considering there's not really anything I could do about that blade attack. So now we just gotta get the blind effect off me and continue on with the mission as intended. And it's just the purifier might be a problem, but... Oh, he just panicked, didn't he? He's decided to run back to his buddies, which I'm perfectly fine with. It's just gonna be tricky to kill him, though. Gonna be a little tricky to kill him. Batman needs to reload. So, reload. Stimpy, you're gonna... I was gonna say you can move forward, but... I think we're relegating you to just killing this mech for me. Especially how easy it is to kill now. So Ananya, you're in a good spot. You're gonna have to reload after this shot, mind you, but take it regardless. It'll make my life a lot easier. The critical hit the boot. So I don't think I am daring. Well, insanity might be worth it. 100% chance. It's worth trying. And at least it'll keep him here. Even if he panics or gets disoriented, they'll keep him from running away. So it's worth doing. And if I mind control him, well, I guess he makes good fodder, if nothing else. So he just panics, so we'll see where he goes. Okay, he didn't go anywhere at all, so hopefully that just means he's not gonna run away on me. And Scythe, you cannot shadow because you're being flanked by his mech, so let's finish this problem we're having here. And I'm not going to burn Lightning Hands, we'll save that for later. Although I don't know how many more mechs there are to deal with. Okay, free reload on Anchor. We found out that Rage Strike is only one-time use despite the turn cooldown, so it's once I use it, it's done. So let's not try and do that, shall we? And we have to keep in mind that turret's going to spot us if we're not careful. So what's my best way in least damaging our little friend there? Just only, I guess we don't have much choice but to just shoot him, quite frankly. Well, Scythe probably could get a shot, a good flank shot, and be relatively safe. Advanced Sight, another superior stock. Still useful. I'll have to think on how I could take advantage of it, mind you, but it's still damn useful. And can't detonate anything, I'm not going to throw Claymore at him. And I don't actually have to grab the loot this turn. But if you can shred that armor, it'd actually be pretty useful for me there, Anchor. I do question if maybe an Overwatch would have been better, but it still would have been giving him full cover, so I don't think it's worth it. Now, go over there to full cover. Try and take your flank shot. We shouldn't activate anything, right? Nope, we're perfectly fine. Considering we haven't hardly moved, and we already fought 2 pods that were in this spot. So what about Deadeye? Can you get... it's a respectable Deadeye shot, I'm taking it. Maximize that damage potential. Good hit, good hit. Just barely broke double digits, mind you, but I'll take any damage I can get, especially since he's not going to move anyway. The turret's overwatching, so I don't have lightning reflexes, do I? That'd be kind of useful for this. I don't think I have any lightning reflexes at all, so it's just be Stimpy or whoever's in cover that will trigger the overwatch, probably, for the situation. So, only thing I can think of is just 8 protocol. Well, I don't think Stimpy's going to get vision of the turret because I have no idea where it's at. I'll try and let Stimpy just go out there blind, I guess. I'll probably have to burn my shadow anyway at some point. At least when we cross the bridge, so I might as well do it now. Ooh, hair trigger, laser sight, scope, all of them advanced, so... Not a superior scope, sadly, for my sniper rifle, but I'll definitely take all this good loot. I just gotta remember to get around to turn off that indicator that the advent units have loot. Which ones have loot, because that's gonna affect my play a little bit. Not that it's a big deal, mind you. So reload, take your shot, we'll worry about finding the turret later, I guess. And if you could get a critical hit, that'll be nice. Because I am trying to get you out to maximize your damage. I just don't have tactical rigging for you to just yet to give you talent rounds, which would ramp that up even more for you. Now, I do need to heal Batman with that said too, so let's at least burn our first heal on him, because he took 9 points of damage, so it's not quite going to get him back to full health, but it's good enough. And without a doubt, this is a promising start. We only dealt with what? 4 advents so far, plus the assassin, and there's a turret here, which I don't even think counts towards the total count, I believe. So we still got a ways to go, but that was like the biggest threat right there, easily dealt with. So we're looking good. We just gotta proceed across the bridge and clear out the rest of them. So now Raven, just Overwatch. We'll wait for Scythe to get Shadow to give us vision of this turret. At least so then we know when we actually are getting revealed for his Overwatch, if nothing else. I just gotta try and look for windows for you to contribute some. So go forward, see what you can find on the bridge, and hopefully spot a turret for us. We found an invisible patrol. Don't ask me how it happened. And don't tell me this elite officer is by himself, right? So we already knew the turret was there. It's just a question of how to best get at it there. Stimpy without a doubt can jump up there, but oh, Will this actually... Oh, Bombard. I don't think Bombard actually destroys the terrain, because I was thinking maybe burning a rocket to kill it. Considering it's positioned so perfectly to kind of cover the bridge, so... I think what I'll do... Oh wait, you can see the officer, right? But not the turret. So we're not going to do that, I don't think. If you can get up on this building before it collapses in a blaze of fire, that'd be good. So that way you can use that to your advantage, but... We have a lot of options here. Let's get an A protocol for Stimpy. He's going to be best qualified for going up there and triggering the Overwatch, I guess. Because he's already got 15 natural defense on him to make up for his lack of cover. Now, where's the best way to move him? High ground without a doubt, because it increases his aim. It just probably won't matter considering how easy he'll hit. So 12% chance. You're immune to fire, I believe is what that tells me. Wow, we just activate that thing and it's been overwatching all this time? That blows my mind a little bit. With that said, just kill its armor. Thank you.
Their inferior designs won't hold forever.
Now, we have Batman to do amazing damage potential to this thing. He needs to actually see the turret though. Which you can see it there. Is there anywhere? Well, he's not going to have cover, so this has a little bit of risk to it. So let's be careful of that. But with 2 shots and Inspire, yeah, I could just Inspire to kind of seal the deal, I think. And I'm not burning a Whiplash on a damn turret. It shouldn't be required. But these hits are damn good regardless. Almost a kill. I'm hoping for a hair trigger. It's better chance of a hair trigger than a critical hit at this point. Sadly, didn't happen. And now, where can Raven go? I'm going to have a lot of people that are out in cover in case if that officer decides to jump us. So, kill this turret for us. Probably a mistake having my side operative try and do that because she's not going to get any experience off this. Never mind the fact she's already a Magus, so it was probably not warranted. And I gotta keep in mind when I get vision of these officer too, because their vision is slightly higher than mine. So I don't want to get too careless. But now we're ready to breach the bridge. I just gotta get Ananya up there. She has a grapple hook, so that should make it easy. She's just, again, like with Batman, not gonna have cover, and goddammit, they're walking towards me. Hopefully I don't see Batman to actually take a shot at him, though. That's the only thing I'm afraid of here. They probably only see Anchor. And 2 specialist Overwatch shots are an amazing start. One of which was a critical hit, mind you. So this is not a scary pod. I just really wish that I could blow off that staging he's standing on there. Send that elite shield bearer to his death. But I am curious as something else. I want to see how Bombard works, although, damn it, I'm robbed a little bit of the splash damage. I really don't want to, but I want to see how effective that is as well. So apparently you see 2, but you don't? Okay, I'm looking at the crosshair by their health bar, and the target preview is kind of lying to me a little bit, so this confuses me a tiny bit, but ideally, maybe this is a good opportunity to shoot your rocket. I don't think the explosion is going to hit of the truck is going to hit the officer though, but this is as clear of a line of sight as I probably could give you, so I think this is warranted. And it kills some of the armor on the shield bearer too. Nah, it didn't explode on... I should have just did a remote start with that said. That would have been a great way for Cypher to join in. She still can join in with a killing blow. But that gives us the benefit of actually killing the cover on our friend there. So Ananya, let's get you in position. You have a grapple hook. Not really cover, mind you, but I don't think that's necessary. You do see him up there. So get on up there. We'll have to see about an opportunity to make use of your kill zone, mind you, but I'd rather just kill them. Screw the kill zone, huh? So take your 100% chance, see if you get that kill for us. Thank you, Ananya. The new plasma rifle suits you well, especially with a death from above to help with your mobility. So I gotta remember you use that, because I think that was actually the first time death from above actually triggered, considering the sheer amount of health we're dealing with. So, I don't think I want to use Insanity. I don't have the option. Soulfire ignores the armor, but... Is Domination a good idea for something I already wounded? I'm trying to think of candidates for Domination, quite frankly. What is the chance even for Domination now that I think of it? 82. I like the odds. I like the odds a lot there, but... Anchor, you're going to go on up? Scythe suggests you're not going to get spotted, but... Scythe can also go over here and guarantee that fact without being revealed. And still being able to contribute. Ooh. We see that facility and there was like at least 2 pods there. One of which had an Archon of some kind. The Archon Prime, let's keep in mind. And if I remember correctly, that Archon Prime activates Blazing Pinions when we activate them. So, let's see, there's our Mamba, so there's like 4 pods here, including the one we're currently fighting. So, Archon Prime, oh, that's the Muton. Yeah, so it's just Blazing Pinions and it's a Prime unit. And we don't have Frost Bomb to kind of cheese the mechanics, so this might actually be tense. And it activates Blazing Pinions once we activate it, so we gotta keep that in mind too. So I don't think Anchor is going up there with that said. Too much of a risk for him walking over to me. I'd rather open up with a rocket launcher. That would be an amazing way to cancel out the potential Blazing Pinions. If they can't actually see me, then he won't use it. Which means I can get in a perfect firing line. Hopefully they walk into me some. Good, the armor's all gone with that said. I have to make sure Scythe has a guaranteed hit. Or ideally maybe not hit at all, shoot at all, with that said, because too much risk of them walking over here. So Raven, I think you just take a shot, maybe actually kill for a critical hit. Well, that shut him up. So much for giving Scythe some experience, I guess.
My life is in your hands.
Alright, I had to take care of something there. I got distracted as I was moving Scythe back, but I do believe we had, what is it, 3 pods over here, which includes the Archon Prime, so I think I have a good idea how to at least initiate on the Archon Prime, but without, like, flashbangs. Well, actually, I do have flashbangs on my Psyoperative. I also have Stasis, so I have a lot of potentials to help deal with the Archon Prime. The only problem is that every time I damage is when it gets its extra action, so that probably still doesn't bode well for me, and I kind of want Batman to reload as opposed to Overwatch, so this could not go well for me if they come directly towards me and start activating. So I think all that's left is Quicksilver. You already spent your rocket. We have bonds available, so let's see if they start coming this way. We do have Vision of the Mamba. If anything, I could just use a Nanya to kind of activate them. I have to be mindful of the Codex though. Unless I can somehow get so close to death that its clone is not really an issue. Or I just flashbang it, which is probably the better idea. How does Deadeye look there? 78 with an impressive chance to just straight kill it. It's going to do a massive amount of damage. I think I'm willing to try and activate. Because what is it? Well, shooting the Mamba. Well, both of them have the same chance. I'm willing to attempt this here. If it does clone, then there's very little cover for it to utilize. And if it is out of my vision, then I just overwatch and possibly kill with my specialist. That's the idea anyway. I love to get the critical hit and get the guaranteed kill though. And if I miss, then I think it just doesn't activate. So I'm willing to try this though. Damn! You are threatening to put J-Pod to shame, Fishnu. I gotta remember your call sign, for crying out loud, but that was damn impressive shot. And now we just have the Mamba to deal with, which shouldn't be too much of an issue either. But again, I want Scythe to contribute in this fun. And also, do we have any more remote star opportunities? We do, but not quite any on the Prime just yet. And since we had to blow this up without getting full value out of it, that was kind of a waste a little bit. Now, the Mamba is behind half cover. That's a bit of a pain. It is a sniper too, so let's keep that in mind. Actually, let me just check its traits. It has squad sight, it has poison, which can be a problem because Batman is likely to panic if anyone gets poisoned at all, so I have to tempt it with either my Stimpy or my Specialist for poison, so it burns its turn that way. But at the end of the day, it is a sniper. So why not just have it come towards me a little bit? Because apparently we already have vision of it where it stands, so in theory I could just back up a little bit and I should be able to get 2 Overwatch shots with my Specialist some. And Nanya, ooh, this is an interesting thought. What if I Overwatch with a Nanya using Inspire? Because that technically would allow... yeah, that would allow Nanya to also contribute in killing the Mamba. Because it gives her 2 action points, which is what she needs for a proper sniper rifle shot. Or hell, why not just shoot with the sniper rifle with that said, arguably. That's more likely to hit as opposed to the Overwatch, let's not kid ourselves, especially with Long Watch. If she didn't have Long Watch, I would consider just a regular Overwatch, mind you, because Long Watch would trigger if it tries to jump over the wall, whereas a regular Overwatch, it would be probably when it's out in the open here, so it doesn't benefit from the cover. So let's just take our shot, and Nanya's on her last free reload after this though. Good hit, but it had to dodge, sadly. Alas, it had to dodge, so... begs the question. Oh, I could have used combat presence, but both of them are were good options either way, so not a big deal. I am curious how I want to do this still. Because yeah, Raven used her full action there. I have an Overwatch. More Overwatches the better, alas, but I want to try and encourage it to go after my Specialist, ideally, if at all possible. But I don't think that's going to happen. Not quite. And Stimpy, actually, if I put Stimpy right here, that might be the bait I'm looking for. I gotta make sure that it's... yeah, let me put you here because there's always a chance you could hit the gas will hit Raven as well, and if anyone gets poisoned, I'm gonna assume Batman's risk at panicking then. So let's try and avoid that, shall we? And I still need to see what Bombard actually does as far as like shredding potential. So we gotta look for a window there. Also, what's the chance to hit? Impressive shot. I don't want to burn a Sting though. Maybe you'll help contribute for the kill next turn if it doesn't just immediately die. Wow. Never mind the Specialist. Damn, that was impressive, Stimpy. Everyone's trying to outperform everyone else, and I love it. Everyone is bringing their A game for this type of mission. Wait, didn't I just have... oh, it's probably because I basically closed XCOM and then reloaded it after dealing with food and all that, so that's probably what that is, as weird as it may seem. Now, I think I want to wait until next turn so that way Cypher has her full move. It's still... and I may want to throw a Claymore as well, because that's going to add on top of the damage potential. And high ground, without a doubt, is a big deal. So the more high ground, the better. I just got to be careful of Blazing Pinions and keep in mind that's probably what it's going to do when it activates. And I have no idea if Flashbang will actually hinder it in any way as far as its abilities, too. And apparently it's only Blazing Pinions it has, so... if I can panic it, or... yeah, with Panic It with Insanity or the Dream, maybe I mind control it somehow. Then it's not much of a threat, I want to say. But let's just buy ourselves some time here. We're not going to push up forward. We have a rocket still left. And best, in the extreme case, I can have Ananya just shoot a sniper rifle shot if I don't want to burn my final rocket for whatever reason. But I think this is all the pods, except for what we saw back here when the assassin appeared. There was like another heavy mech, which, if that's the scariest thing I have to worry about, then I don't think I'll need the rocket, because the mech's not even going to use cover. So I'm going to have an easy time with Stimpy and Ananya, as well as Anchor, both Stimpy and Anchor for shredding, if nothing else. And I don't want to Overwatch, with that said, because there's too much of a chance that they move and I shoot and trigger them prematurely, which arguably may not be really a bad thing. But just to be safe, we'll just hunker you down there, Nanya. I have to be mindful of a rapid fire though. How is that going to work with a prime unit? Is it going to get 2 actions as a result of that, or is it going to be worse than that? Or is it going to be a single action? Either way, it's still a question of how I want to open up on this. I think without a doubt I should throw a claymore to kind of compound the damage potential here. It'll severely cripple the muton with it there. The rocket will be amazing as well. Now, I think well, if I move Scythe, then, well, I don't need to actually see him to fire a rocket. And they should not even get close to her. I'm really hoping. That's the thought process, but with multiple... Let me just keep in mind where it's at. So 3 hexes on the right of that post. Just to be safe, because if that rocket and claymore allows it to trigger multiple actions, I don't want to attempt that.
I am at your service.
Now, and even if somehow this doesn't work as I think, I'd probably still have next turn. So yes, 3 hexes to the right. I'm hoping the muton takes a hit, but even if it doesn't, I'm fine. We're firing blind, folks! Now, it sounds like someone got hit. Archon superiority, huh? Now, that should have without a doubt activated, even though I'm not getting like any fission indicator. So, this sounds like an amazing time for kill zone, with that said. Ugh, the frame rate's taking a big dump. Now, this may, if it doesn't actually move towards me, that was a bit of a waste, but hell, it's not like I've been using Killzone at all beforehand. So, come to me, please. Come to my waiting, welcoming arms. Yep, someone's not happy. I hope I get 2 shots out of this, though. So, good hit. I think that was on the Archon. Oh, no, that was on the Muton, so sadly no shot on the Archon. That's a bit of a shame. Still, killing the Muton was a big deal. Now, Scythe, I want you to move back up. I gotta be mindful of you getting spotted prematurely. Where the hell did oh, the Archon's right there. Oh crap, that was not what I wanted, damn it. I got a little bit confused seeing only 1 target. And Conceal just broke. So that may have backfired. Not a huge loss just yet. I have combat presence. I don't think I have Inspire though, but that may have backfired a little bit. Can I combat presence her? I'm gonna have no fission now. That was a big misplay there. I was seeing only 1 soldier for whatever reason, so I'm going to assume they activate, but now you see a lot of targets. Let's not do that again, please. And I don't think our Spectre is a huge threat just yet, because he's more than likely going to Shadowbind. Well, if he can't Shadowbind something, he's just going to vanish. But this would have been a good candidate for, excuse me, for Killzone. Now, we got some amazing flank shot potential, but we have to move quite a ways to get that. And it's hard to say. Yeah, it's really hard to say where Stimpy actually gets vision, which is a bit of an annoyance because we already dealt with the boa pod. So if you could shoot at least one of them, the Lancer's not a threat. Actually, this is a perfect opportunity for Bombard. It ends your turn, mind you, so it's probably not worth it, but it should hit all. Yeah, it hits all 3 of them. It maybe shreds the armor, so that easily makes up for it some. Because you're not going to do a lot of damage anyway with the armor. I'm curious of the armor shredding. Ooh, and it does destroy the cover. So that... Okay, what just happened there? Come on. Well, that was weird. I don't think I like it, but that was weird. But I can stasis that thing still. And now Ananya's got a good chance to hit. Am I willing to take the 80? I sure as hell am willing to take the 80. Keep those shots coming, Ananya. This is a chance to miss, though. Ooh, but 22. Oh, I'm starting to love Deadeye. Now, this is going to suck, though, quite a bit. Trying to blind that thing, because I don't actually have any cover. I could go there, but do I see Archon? I do. I need to make sure there's an aid protocol on her, because she is going to be vulnerable to attack. Especially... Ooh, let's have some fun. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't say no to that. I'm sorry, a better Advent. Your prime units suck. So how about we use them for our own end. Put some real use to them, shall we? That is amazing. We permanently have control of an Archon Prime. I don't know what exactly it means as far as controlling it. If when it gets hit, it gets actions or what, mind you. But, oh, I'm in heaven right now. Now, I still have options to deal with the Spectre, but I've got to be careful with the Lancer too, and I need an aid protocol on my... Just to be safe, I want aid protocol on our... our Psi-Operative on Raven, just in case that Lancer might try and take a pop at her. Never mind the Spectre, but if the Spectre just knocks her out, that's not a big deal at least. And that Spectre does need to die, because it is, after all, gonna try and shadow bind and has lightning reflexes. So what about a regular shot? And you're also visible, so you're more than likely gonna get shot at too, but this thing needs to die. Let's try to 73, maybe get a critical hit. Worth the risk indeed. Good. Good, good, good. Thank you. Now, to make up for having you sit there, we're gonna aid protocol just for safety. And you're gonna be protected by the rest of your allies just in case, because it's only the Lancer that's the scare now, and it could knock you out. But I'd rather avoid the wounds just for obvious reasons, less recovery time to worry about. So let's see what you do, Lancer. Please just die, especially if Anchor shreds your armor. Perfect. 8. One more, please. Missed the 52, so that's a shame. Ooh, thankfully the aid protocol did pay off there, but still, 50-50. If only I had the Quicksilver Overwatch, that would have been good. And sadly didn't go after the Archon. But I feel accomplished there. I feel like we did something good this day. We're gonna make sure the Archons, the Primes rather, actually are put to good use. In my good... at least for XCOM. At least good use for me. Now, I don't think there's much point to shoot you there. And you're back in cover, alas, so... I don't have an easy way to destroy it, but we do have Insanity to make you do some silly things. Which I like. Let's have some more fun. Raven seems to be getting a little ridiculous here. Sadly, no cover. Unless I want to put you behind Stimpy, which I don't think you need to. Just have fun toying with your prey. So, and let's see, do we get 2 mind controls? No, just panic, so that's fine. It just means we can kind of safely move up. Oh, incendiary grenade. I'm interested to see what happens here. You are burning. I might consider actually healing you with that said. Oh. So, that's how the Prime works, I guess. I don't get control of it, but... Huh, that's weird. What just happened there? I can't take an action with you, or is it because you took that reaction I missed out on a turn? I'm gonna have to wait and see what happens there. That just confused me a little bit. But Nanya, you're all good shape. Yeah, you have to reload normally now, unfortunately. Actually, am I willing to attempt a shot? Let's see. I want to attempt a shot. We have a free reload still, so... And we do have a turn to move on up and just straight up murder this Purifier anyway, so... But to be safe, let's not murder our Prime friend, shall we? There, armor's gone. That solves Ananya's problem easily. Let's stop trying to shoot our friend, please. Because he's gonna go forward and he's gonna try and be... He's gonna basically be our scout now, if nothing else. And I like... let's see, Scythe may just straight up kill this thing anyway. And that is a domination, so that Archon should be permanently mind controlled, even though it keeps trying to have me kill him. There, nice explosive death. I like it. Now, Batman, you move on up. We are in good shape to just finish off this mission now, because I think there's only one more pod, maybe a turret or two. And we have a clear space to the actual facility now. and you're on fire, so let's see what happens there. Archon's superiority kicked in. Okay, you have actions now, so it tells me. Oh, so I think it's a glitch with a better advent a little bit, because when it took that reaction from the panicking purifier, I lost all my actions. So that's interesting. And I'll have to see how blazing pinions work too. But let's get on moving. Let's have some fun for our new toy. Hell, I'm probably going to heal it with that said, because it is mine permanently, so I might as well use it as an effective meat shield. So everyone move on up. Gotta be careful about activating anything, but without a scout now, we are at risk of just getting in an awkward position, so we need to be careful still. But Cypher, you need to reload, so we'll let you do that. Move on up. And we're ready to make our big push into the facility. We should be relatively clear, but let's still play safe in case of another pod that I'm miscounting. I believe that's like 14 or 13, so there should be maybe a 3-man or 2-man pod left. It depends if it included the assassin and the turret that we shot down already. So, Ananya, you reload, and you're going to be a little bit lagging behind, alas, but if necessary, we could just use Inspire and all that. And I'm curious, if Raven were ever stasis, will she lose control of the domination, I wonder, come to think of it. No, stop panicking, you're fine. Oh, I forgot to heal you, didn't I? That was mighty nice of me. And apparently Archon's superiority... Oh, you're no longer burning, so... We'll consider healing you when the time is warranted. Because you got plenty of health as is. And Stimpy can relax now, finally, not having to be the one to take all the shots. So how do we want to breach in there? Because yeah, it's a assault wall here, and the pathways, the entrances are on the side, so... Is there a door I can just breach through? It doesn't look like it. How about on the second floor? I could break that window there. And... there's a window right there as well, just in case of an awkward turret placement.
It feels good to move around.
So let's get moving. We'll have Ananya try and grapple hook something when she's to the watchtower maybe, because there is one right there she can use. And we'll be golden. Now, let's start blue moving a little bit. I would like to have some overwatches ready just in case, because you never can tell. I'm perfectly confident that that's only the last pod that we saw earlier with the assassin, but it could still very much have patrolled around someplace I'm not aware of. So, if only I was one hex closer, I could use Stimpy as cover. But we'll make do. Let's see. Cypher, you're gonna get with Stimpy there for now. You have another Claymore potential. You have remote start if the opportunity warrants it, but I don't think there's any more explosives we can utilize. Because I think on these facilities the main explosives or main things we can use remote start for are just the cars. So I don't think we're gonna get that there. Batman, you move on up with Stimpy. Archon, you can blazing pinions. I don't know how that works, and I don't want to try it just yet. And what's this debuff? It's just the domination, isn't it? I'm pretty certain. Yeah, just mind control. Persistent effect. Imagine how awkward that would be if somehow that mind control wore off. More than likely from a priest maybe stasising Raven, so... That's the only thing I'm worried about as far as pods I could encounter. Because that could negate my mind control. Kind of like how the stasis on the Muton in the retaliation earlier cancelled my mind control on the Muton. Mind you, the stasis was on the Muton, but I'm pretty certain if stasis was on Werewolf in that mission, that would have cancelled it as well. Ooh, you could just if you could grapple up there. That's a bit of a risky play though, with a turret possibly seeing you. But let's see what we find. Nothing at all, so that's always a good sign. I'm happy for that. And why is this indicator right in the middle here? I figured this avatar, the first avatar, is in that chamber. I guess someone has to go in there. I'm assuming that was what it means, maybe? Or at least have vision. So that's what Batman's job is, right? Nope, still doesn't help me. Ooh, and there's a door here too, so... I think we're golden. Just move everyone up. Slow and steady. It's just going to take another minute or two as far as movement. And we got dramatic music. I don't like dramatic music. Especially when most of my units have yellow moved. Don't do this to me, XCOM.
I'll keep an eye on it for you.
Now, you Overwatch, you're not quite in cover, so that may have been a mistake. In case of them doing premature fire. But I think we're golden. Everyone's Overwatching. You can Overwatch too, right? Yep, you can Overwatch. Everyone sings good. It feels nice to have my pet Archon here, and it was a 100% chance for crying out loud. I couldn't say no to that. Not in the slightest. Ooh, okay, so they did activate, but we might get a shot off them, especially if we get some armor shredding. You were useless, unfortunately, but Stimpy will not fail me, right? Damn, you just got murdered, buddy. So much so that they want to kick you while you're down. I wonder who got the killing blow, though, for the purposes of experience, though. So, Archon. It goes without saying, I want Blazing Pinions, but since they're inside the structure, that's not actually going to work. Because I do want to play with it, just to see how it functions. If it'll automatically deploy those for me. Oh. So we already... Oh, I can't skip this. Alright. We'll see the horrors of them creating their own Advent soldiers then.
No wonder they just keep coming.
So we're now on the production line, as it were. And there's our avatar friend we have to rescue. Oh, we walked right by a Lancer I could have meleeed. Not a big deal, but I'm pretty certain you can shred armor, so... Not to mention you have an amazing flank on the Striker, which I think is a shotgunner. It doesn't look like a shotgun, mind you, but... I'm going to try and see if you shred this armor, at least. No armor shredding, and a dodge, too, for good measure, you cursed thing. And I think that may have been the last pause, so let's just overdrive and get this over with then. Although, let me get Anchor to shoot first to maybe shred that 1-point armor. Actually, what? You can't smash? Tell me why you can't Rage Strike. Is it because you don't have direct line of sight? That seems silly. I don't like that one bit. Especially since you're kind of in the way, if I were to put you there.
I guess that'll be okay.
So we might try your shred shot here. What's the chance to hit? Only 69, not the best. So let Stimpy do his smash. Do your smash. You're not going to shred the armor, alas. And although there was a bit of an indicator, wasn't there, if it shreds armor or not. So I should have checked that for the Archon. Battle the plates indeed. So take your one shot on the Striker. Murder him. Murder him good, and we'll do one more on the Lancer for good measure because armor. No, not the Archon. Although, you know that would be an interesting thing to abuse. Oh, full cover, goddamn you. There, eat that. If I shot my Archon, would that trigger it, make it trigger extra actions, like if I had a gunslinger? Imagine how much of an exploit that is. Just get Shimon or Lockdown to just lightning hands that thing and they'll shoot them for me. That sounds really silly. Unfortunately, Ananya's in a bad spot here, so she's not really contributing very well. Not a good Striker shot either, but I can bond. I can also shoot, so... Let's keep that in mind. And we'll just smash in there. Maybe we disoriented or something. And you can take your shot. You're not quite flanking the Striker though, so let's be careful of that. But you killed the Lancer, so maybe I don't want to bond.
I got it, right?
Is there a way I can... Yeah. I have vision of a trooper, so if I can insanity it, that would be good. Or I can stasis it. But 100% chance to do something to it is still a good chance. And it's for possibly a better result. Okay, he panics, so... He doesn't have a grenade, but he might take a crappy shot at me, so let's keep that in mind. Okay, hunker down. It's a little annoying, but I'd still get a free turn. Since he's not going to do anything regardless. I'm not going to get much of a shot, let's not kid ourselves though, so... Let's get ready for the next step. Which is what exactly? I want a Nanya. Where would the evac be if I pick it up? Last time, in the last playthrough, it was over here somewhere, so I think I want a Nanya ready to jump over there. in a moment's notice. We just still don't know where the turret is, mind you.
My life is in your hands.
Now, you get a flank shot there. It is hunkered down, at least this turn, so it'll lose that hunker down when I'm able to shoot it. So you're panicked, you're not going to do anything. Poor little thing. Now, I think Cypher, I want to give her the honors of, killing this striker. Oh, I didn't. Oh, close range specialist. God damn it! So it's gonna shoot you again, isn't it? So let's not tempt that. I just dodged the bullet there without realizing it, because it's a close range specialist, and I still need to wound it anyway. With that said, so take your shot. You missed, sadly, but you have another shot, and it's a better chance to hit, so take it anyway. There. Now, is it dead? No, it's not dead, but I am curious what its abilities are. So yeah, in close combat specialist. Within 4 tiles, fire a free action, so maybe that means it doesn't shoot again. I'm probably gonna regret this, so let's just have my soldiers try kills off. So I think Stimpy goes and kills it, but he may be too close. Yeah, I'm getting lucky there, but that justifies me not shooting with Scythe, with that said. And he should not activate because I'm too far away, I'm hoping. I would have loved to give Scythe the kill though, but that was a bit of an oversight on my part. Thankfully, it did not result in any wounds, and I could have used the Archon for that. That would have been an amusing chain reaction there, huh? Every time it shot me, I get an action back at it. But who is going to pick up our friend?
I'm trusting you here.
Probably Anchor, because he's got like the speed mobility from the Rage suit. And I think that's all of them as well. I don't think we have to worry about anyone else. So Raven, you get on up. Everyone overwatch for good measure. And Anchor is going to pick up our friend.
Always vigilant.
And we'll see what Archon does later. So yeah, there is nothing left on this map because there was no alien activity, so I should be safe to do this. I should be. Now we just gotta make our way out and hope this actually is the evac. Let's just play safe, because I want to make sure everyone's close together to fight the pods or the reinforcement drops. So, Stimpy, you reload. I think I want you outside, because after all, it is a reinforcement drop. And there was no turret, so that's a good thing too. Raven, you're good. We're probably without a doubt gonna fight a pod of some kind, but... And how are you able to climb up there? Oh, there was a ladder that took you to the roof. That I wasn't expecting at all. Not in the slightest. But who's left? So Batman and the Archon. Oh, it doesn't actually tell me how many action points he has, so that confuses me a little bit too. So maybe he had a turn I didn't realize it? Either way, we got multiple ways to get Anchor moving to the rest of us. And there's the reinforcement drop. We already kind of saw that coming. Now, let's get our friend, shall we? And of course, let's see. Oh, I don't know what I was trying to say. The voice was being overlapped by the sound, the ambience there a little bit. Wow. Well, that was unfortunate. We could get Anchor up there relatively quickly, but we still have pods to deal with. And I don't want to leave Anchor by himself, with that said either, so... We're gonna... Let's have some fun. And also, Kill Zone is great here, it's just going to be really awkward placement. I don't know how effective Kill Zone is actually going to be here for Ananya. Because it doesn't really, because I'm aiming downwards, this is a really bad arc. So I'm hoping this works as advertised. And we have an Archon to have some fun with too. You know, I would love the Blazing Pinions that reinforcement drop, although they are going to move, let's not kid ourselves, so maybe not as exciting as I make it sound. So get on over there, Archon friend. You're going to contribute in this Overwatch trap. And I would love to go over there because the bombs would make it almost immediate evacuation.
What's over
But we'll hang on to that for now. Anchor should be relatively safe, because they're not going to see him anyway. I just need to get everyone else up to him. With that said, so everyone overwatches. We're going to murder the hell of this, here's hoping. The positioning is a little bit awkward though. But with Inspire, Soulfire, all those good stuff, we should be okay. It's just a question if there's a priest to be worried about. That would be the only consideration, so I have to take that seriously or stasis it immediately. Batman, you're going to need a reload, so I'm willing to give that to you for this turn. And maybe you grapple up and then overwatch and get some good high ground shots, although your grapple points are awful. So we'll save that for next turn maybe. I don't know where to put you though otherwise, so probably right here. So Anchor, you just go over there. A little bit safer, put you one hex closer as far as movement I think. And you could possibly get out next turn. If I need to. I don't want you to leave your colleagues behind though. So Mech, Lancer, and Shield Bearer. Or it looks like a Guardian actually with the sniper rifle I think. So it's going to have a smoke screen, that's going to suck a bit. That's probably the worst thing it could have had as far as the Overwatch is concerned. So it's going to give him extra cover there, alas, but everyone else should run out. And I think maybe Ananya takes shots at it, so that's still triggered the kill zone, I like it. Now give me some shots there, Ananya. There's Armor Shrine, I love it. Miss, sadly. Yeah, lots of misses. Not much I could do about that, though. You took a nice hit there, I love it. Ooh, Guardian's gonna trigger. Keep shooting. Ah, that was a miss, so that technically isn't a successful hit. Now, you do not have a free reload. That is something to keep in mind. So Anchor might give you that extra action. Because all you can shoot as a Lancer, interestingly enough. Ooh. In fact, can Anchor help you out? Oh no. Because dropping that would take an action, so probably not as effective as I'm thinking. We'll hold on to that. Stimpy. You sadly do not have Overdrive, but you have Melee and all that good stuff. Is it warranted? No, because I want you to shred the armor of this damn thing. This mech. And I can use the smoke screen to my advantage with how close quarters this is. Just gotta make sure this shot hits. There goes your armor, buddy. It's not gonna do you much good, because I think Batman, when he grapples up there, assuming he has vision, can just negate that easily from the high ground. Where is Batman, though? Batman cannot get where I want, so Ananya's probably going to have to move, with that said. And I could just Shadow Keep her to get a guaranteed hit. It won't be a kill, mind you. Oh, never mind. Ananya can't see crap. We saw her get shots before, but apparently that's the one spot she can only hit at. So Batman's going to take that spot. He's got lightning. What is it? He's got whiplash. He's got multiple shots. This is still going to be amazing. Not the best chance to hit, mind you, but still going to be amazing. And it hits. It strikes true. The 69 is a big success. But we already knew that, didn't we? There, mech's down. Now, I got combat presence on Stimpy. I think I like that idea a lot. To help finish off the guardsmen. Let's see, what does Archon do? Yeah, Archon has to get it next to it to melee. So I think that's what you're doing, buddy. Enjoy your melee attack, is only 50% chance. Jeez. Well, that's crappy. Take it anyway. Ooh, nice hit. I'm completely wrong about you. You're an asset to the team. And I guess Anchor's just gonna go. He didn't activate any turrets, so we're looking good. And I may just stasis the Lancer for good measure. Or I can Insanity, but I don't think it's warranted. Let's just stasis this thing, get it out of the equation, and just kill our Guardian. And then get everyone ready to start following Anchor. There's still 2 turns out, though. So it's still going to be a little bit, and I don't want a yellow move. You're trying to make me a yellow move, and I don't like it. But 78 I like, so take that shot. There. Good night. Now, Batman, I want you ready to move it on up. I probably should have attempted a shot with Quicksilver, with that said, to try and wound it more, but I think we're golden.
Status confirmed. Target package in
Just get on over and start following Anchor there. Quicksilver, and Nanya, you get moving. Let's be mindful of turrets still. There could be one up here, even though I haven't seen it yet. I want to avoid taking more injuries than necessary. So, we're going to light you on fire, and then get a nice flank shot as a bonus.
It did not strike the flesh.
Although, let's see, Stimpy can't really get a shot. Not quite, so I think this is Batman's job to just try and finish him off. Got a nice critical hit. Do you get the hair trigger? No hair trigger. Okay, that's the Archon's job, I guess. It was nice having you, Archon. I don't know how I feel ultimately about your performance, but you're a welcome addition to the crew, I think. So now, another reinforcement drop's due to appear, so let's get running. Oh, I'm not running, but everyone else is, so let's get this over with. We may still have to fight the pod, or at least be ready to deal with possible overwatch of a heavy mech, so let's see, is that everyone? Oh, the reinforcement drop behind us, in the smoke no less, go figure. So, next turn we are out. So I think we just ignore this pod. I just gotta be careful. Oh yeah, Batman. So, Batman, you could make it out. We do have Inspire and all that stuff to help some. And we'll just have our Archon draw their fire. This will be fun to watch. They're probably not going to shoot him this turn. But next turn, if I don't make it out for whatever reason, it'll be amusing to see how that works. So, Quicksilver, you get on out. That's 2. Stimpy's going to be out next turn. Now, Ananya, I think it's safe for you to book it. We just gotta make sure Batman can make it out next turn, so I think that's what Raven's for. And our Archon Prime could deal with this pod by himself. I wish you luck, buddy, but sadly, the game won't let me take you with me, I think. And it is a heavy mech, so I can burn the Overwatch on my Archon and see what happens. So I have an easy out to that, if nothing else. I kind of wanted to hit the Archon to see what happens, but I won't be able to get my melee if what I learned is true. The reaction on the attack will end my turn, so I won't get my melee. But I am curious to see. Oh, you missed. Well, that's no fun. Now, let's see Blazing Pinions. So, it's just a hex on the ground? Interesting. Oh, I'm just curious how it picks the targets. Because there's our Blazing Pinions. So it is like a cluster effect of some kind. I'm just curious on how it prioritizes where to land. Oh, it just... if there's a target in the blast radius, it makes sure there's one on them. And then I guess it randomizes if there's more than 4. But everyone's out on a blue move, it's just Batman. That's the question. Batman is safe. I want to just stay and see what happens, but I'm not going to attempt any more injuries. Batman being injured because of the dang, assassin, is probably the best I could seriously ask for. Let's not kid ourselves, because there's like no way I can dodge that. Hell, the assassin can very easily get 2 attacks if it's so wished because of the sheer amount of health we were dealing with, so it's not like I could have done that any better. And we made it in just an hour and a half practically, so that is a win in my book, as far as I'm concerned. And hopefully that just means most of my soldiers will recover relatively quickly with the lack of wounds. That's the hope, because I'm going to need them for the Webway Gate, or at least enough soldiers still available if I'm going to attack the Psionic Gate. I call it Webway Gate. I can't imagine why that is, when really it's a damn Psionic Gate. But still, this is a massive success. I'm happy with this. We get some extra supplies, a bonus. And I'm waiting for the load screen. Thank you. That was taking a while. That scared me. Now, promotions. No promotions, sadly. But we do have tire results. They should recover quickly. And what about Inanya and Cypher? They get their bond, thankfully. Why am I seeing this bond build back up for Cypher? Oh wait, that's Vishnu, that's why. Well, let me just bond with Vishnu because I don't want to accidentally bond Batman and Cypher together. So let's get this bond going. We have a new Reaper for Inanya that helps complement each other. So I'm happy for that at least. We just now need to get Yawn back. And we got a lot of loot out of it. We got the stasis suit for research. And Avatar Project reduced by 3. Today is a good day. Now, let's get on to the next, towards South Africa, and see about this girl op that's about to trigger in a moment. And we just negate all of their Avatar projects for this month too. And I don't think I care about region income, because I'm making 600 supply a month practically. So this is going to be a big month for me. Is it possible I can hit the Psionic gate before the supply drop though? How many days do I have? 7? Not quite, sadly, but a girl up is due. Speak of the devil. So what do we have here? We have Shadow Squad, so we get ability to conceal. I like that. That negates vigilance, which is a big deal, but I don't care about an engineer. Let's see. This is a little bit lighter. Quite notably lighter, I gotta say. This almost demands that we're gonna run into the Hunter. It counters a hit and event, more supply, probably a little excessive at this point, but I'm tempted to grab this one, and we get to see the Andromedon Prime. Maybe we can mind control that too, huh? And last but not least, counterattack, so I don't think I care about this, but the intel is really nice. I'm not gonna lie. But I think we got enough intel to last us for a bit. So I think I'm going for the easier one, potentially, to get the supply, and for the to get rid of this hit and event, although as much as I would like to counter vigilance, my Reaper should very easily negate that if I'm really concerned about losing concealment, so I should be okay. Now, I know one got a promotion, sadly. Our cover-up is about a day away. And Raven, you may be tired, but I think you're not even being trained right now, so that's not even a big deal. So, I think we're looking good. Now, only thing is I could think of is actually start putting the supply to use. So resistance comm, we'll start building this. And what other stuff can I build? I'm trying to think what I can put my supply into. More items without a doubt, especially like the one-time use type items, like what is it, the refraction field that costs supply. If I want a conceal on command, that could be useful. Manic Beacon, don't care for. Actually, it's the refraction field that's the only thing I have currently that's a one-time use, so I should start researching some of those autopsies, so at least that's an option for me. And I don't care about the fusion blade yet because I want to save the Alien Ford Archon suit. I'm just trying to think of what else I could do in the meantime. As far as spending my supply, oh, Guerrilla Tactics School, that's what. It may not be much, but infiltration parkour can still be useful. It allows me to put my supply into something, so thank you everyone for watching. This is a big episode for me.